So the question, the classic question, does the narcissist have feelings? The answer is basically yes and no, depending on what you mean by feelings. Um, the narcissist, you have to remember, is not human. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that we should, try to hurt them or revenge them or I'm not saying that they don't have any value. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, they were born, so they have all the features. They're kind of a meat suit, in the words of Kim Wilson, a meat suit or an empty shell. But they, you have to understand they're kind of soulless. They're empty. All right, so they don't function like humans. They are very empty shells. Again, I'm not saying because I'm not saying they're not humans in the sense of Adolf Hitler, it's not human, it's a Jew, or in the antebellum South, it's not human, it's a slave, or anything like that. For our purposes, we'll say they look like humans, therefore, we'll just go ahead and assign them that same, value, but stay as far away from them as you possibly can because they're only going to hurt you. That's what they do. That's who they are. But they don't. So yeah, all right. Are they humans? Yes. They are humans, but do they function like humans? No, they don't. They don't know. Like I said in my other video, they don't know how to human. They don't. Because to be fully human requires empathy, compassion, and ability to relate to other members of your own species, which they clearly do not have. So do they have feelings of happiness? No. Of joy? No. Of inner contentment? Never. Of humanness? No. The only feelings they experience are that of a rabid, angry pit bull that's foaming out the mouth. I don't know, a rabid dog. I don't want to say pit bull. I'm picking on pit bulls. They're actually beautiful animals and, kind of one-person dogs, I think. I don't know that much about them. But look at the narcissist like a rabid animal, an animal that's always growling and drooling out their mouth. You wouldn't try to go be its friend, okay? Is it still a dog? Yeah. Is it still a living, breathing creature? Of course. But do you want to go over and try to pet something that's going to rip your arms off? Absolutely not. And just like a rabid animal, they're always into feelings of rage and anger and envy and drooling out their mouth. And as soon as they get the chance to rip your limbs off, they'll do it. Don't go anywhere near it, okay? Do they experience happiness? No. They can't relate to other people. They lack empathy. They're incredibly shallow. They're incredibly void. They experience basically the same feelings that a crocodile would. Very instinctual. Here is meat. Get prey. Go back. Get prey. Somebody go pet the crocodile, they'll rip your arms up and tear you apart and not lose a night's sleep over it because they're very, they are base, reptilian, instinctual creatures, and they do not have the warmth or compassion. And what about those times they smiled? That was all fake. That's why I've seen a lot of pictures of my former narc friend, but not a friend because I don't have friends. And you'll see this eye, like I'd see these. But then when I'd see him try to smile with his new supply, which is also Flying Monkey, which is his new wife, look at the smiles. They're very fake. And the first one, before they first got married, he was like, it was so over-exaggerated. You tell it had to be because he's a miserable, self-loathing thing that's trying to pretend to be human. He's putting on a mask of human. You must put on a human mask. But it's all imitated. It's all imitated. So no, they don't have the same feelings we do. They don't feel the contentment, the joy. They don't, like this morning I walk out, boy, it's a beautiful day. I just want to give thanks to God. Breathe the air. But they don't have that. Snap crocodile. Get me prey. Get me meat. Feed on other human flesh. Rip it apart. Leave the soul to die. Go to the next target. That's what they'll always be. So, like I said in another video called Never Ever Take a Narcissist Back, you got a better chance of establishing a friendship with a pet saltwater crocodile because it's the same thing. Very bestial, very, get meat, must rip meat apart. You pet me, I snap your arms off. It's the same thing with the narcissist. That's so they do not experience warmth or compassion or empathy, but they will make sure that they always tell you, oh, look how compassionate I am. Oh, I have so much empathy for these people. If they really did, do you think they'd always have to be mentioning that? People that are compassionate and empathetic towards others don't go around and make sure that they have to verbally tell you how empathetic they are. It's almost like they know know they're void and they have to cover that up. So by telling you I'm a person of empathy and compassion, you might actually believe it because I know I'm not, and so I have to create that image. You see, I'll fake a smile for you if I get me some extract. So yeah, they're. But then, boy, when that mask slips and you've seen through them, you will punish you and rage and make you pay. So no, in a nutshell, do they feel feelings? No, not feelings. Not to be able to feel anything. Not the joy or the empathy or love. They cannot love. It is impossible for a narcissist to love. Remember, you are meat feeding them. That is it. They do, however, experience feelings of rage and envy and vindication and you must be punished, and that's 24/7 with these idiots. So, depending on how you define feelings, if you're talking about, crocodilian, angry, rabid dog kind of, rawr, yeah, then they feel that a lot. If you're talking about normal humanity, good morning, how are you? I care about how you're doing, how's your family, warmth, compassion, relating to other people. That is so foreign to their mind. Not only is it foreign to their mind, they see it as a form of weakness and inferiority. These lesser mortals, that is actually how they think. And they usually die alone. Sad. It's sad. I'm not saying that that's cool, but they kind of like make their own bed of crap and sleep in it. All right, so there you have it. Later, guys. Have a good one.